Hello, guys. Greetings to the Most High. Today we have the beautiful Miss Melly Rose out of Trinidad and Tobago. How you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm great. Thank you so much for joining us today. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. Thank
Yes,
you so much for having me.
yes. So, can you tell the listeners a little bit about yourself?
Okay, so my name is Melly Rose. I am a soca artist in Trinidad and Tobago. I was born in Trinidad and Tobago. I went to the United States at a young age. I went to high school there, college there. And then after I graduated, I decided I wanted to move back home to pursue my career as an artist. And then I moved home. I've been home probably like 4 years now.
Oh, wow. So, you rather live in Trinidad and Tobago than in the US?
I'd rather live Trinidad and Tobago than anywhere in the world. Like, I'm just saying, like,
Understandable.
I love it. Like, I have a blog that I want to put up that like I go by the river and I sit down and I write my music. When I need a moment, I go in. Like my family, the other day I went up by my aunt and I was helping her pick peas. And like I went to the tree and just pick a Portugal and sit down and eat it. Like life is so great. Like
Oh,
I
but
just love it.
don't rub it in our faces now, you
No,
know.
no, no, I'm sorry. But you have experienced Trinidad. So it's not like you can't come to Trinidad anytime you want,
Not
you
right now,
know?
because Rowley say no.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna stop. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
Yes. So you're a seasoned singer, right? You have a few songs under your belt.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
like,
At the moment I do.
yeah. You tell us of like a few of your top songs that you have right now that's like playing on the radio and stuff like that.
Okay, so like for this season, like all both my two release I did, well, my three release actually are playing on radio. Body Good, um, Shine Upon Me, and Run It. Those three. Run It just released probably like 2 weeks now, but it's being played. Shine Upon Me is the biggest song of the season. It's on the Tender Touch rhythm. And then Body Good, we premiered that. When we premiered that one on BET.
Oh,
And that was, yeah, we got great reviews to that. And Shine Upon Me, we actually premiered that one on MTV.
awesome.
Yeah, and it's
Wow.
just like representing home, you know what I mean?
Yes,
Representing home all
yes.
over.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So have you performed in any venue like before the pandemic or
Yeah, last season was so much fun. I did like Fire Fat. I did uh what's it called? I It's like on my wall. I can't remember all the name of the fets, but it was a lot of fets. Last season, we jumped out, we performed a lot, we were on the road, pumping. It's so crazy because last season was probably like my best season because I
yeah,
did so many shows. I was like, okay, we're building up for this next year to be even better.
yeah,
And then boom, the pandemic hit. It's
yeah,
like,
yeah. But I realize a lot of Calypsonians are doing the virtual show thingy. Are you going to do something like that?
well, I'm doing Soca Monarch.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I'm doing Soca Monarch. I'm doing Soca Monarch next week, Friday. I've been contemplating about doing like maybe my own show, like having a small something. Um, but so far, no. I don't know. This It's not the same feeling. You know what I mean? I feel like it's not going to be the same feeling. But I don't know. I would when I do Soca Monarch, you
Yeah.
have to ask me after that, which is
Oh,
next week.
uh,
That would be like my first virtual performance.
okay. Okay. Got you. So did you guys
Yeah.
are they having a virtual carnival or no?
Well, we have Soca Monarch. There's a few parties going on. I heard. Me and the team, we haven't really. We've been just kind of like working more like on our digital marketing. since the pandemic, we haven't really been like looking into like the performances, the virtual performances.
Gotcha.
But I said like after Soca Monarch,
Mhm.
we will probably have that conversation, which is kind of like after Carnival, but
Got you.
yeah.
Got you.
It's
So
kind of a weird space. It's
yeah,
kind of like a weird space. You know what I
it's
mean?
right now. It's for
Because there's no calendar. There's no calendar like they
yeah,
usually have.
yeah,
So like the artists would know what's coming out, what to look forward to, what, you know, who should like, if the booking person should be reaching out to people or what, you know, it's
yeah.
just everything up in the air. It's kind of weird space.
It's crazy right now. But at least you guys are finding ways to still like entertain your fans and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Good
I
thing.
think one of the I think one of the best ways I think right now, I think a lot of artists should be looking into is digital, because during Carnival, regular Carnival, we don't really think about digital marketing or putting it for people who aren't underground and who's not able to make it for Carnival. You know what I mean? We don't really cater for them as much. So I think like with like just like putting more content out and making sure it's on the platforms for them to receive it, doing music videos, you know what I mean, making sure that like it's positioned in the outside market as well as the inside market. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
this is the
So I'm guess this is the type of stuff you're doing right now as far as your music.
yeah. So we've like everything we've like kind of like started like positioning it outside, you know, like how I told you about the BT and the MTV, and then Run It, we did it with BBC, you know, and we're just like pushing it in places that we've never positioned our music before. Like when we premiered it on BT, they were like, I'm the first soca artist to premiere a song on BT Soul. And I was like, oh, that's so amazing now, you know, and I've been having this conversation with other artists. I'm like, now, how can we do this for more?
Yeah,
Because it's about like, we really want to take soca to the people, you know, and these are the avenues and the places we need to put more music. So, yeah.
awesome, awesome. You're doing a really good job. You're really bringing
Thank you.
stuff out
Thank
there.
you.
That's
Thank
important.
you. Thank
So have you had any collabs with any soca artists?
So I have my first one coming up.
Okay. You want to share or is it a surprise?
It's a surprise. It's
Rate
a surprise. It's a surprise.
yourself as singing and performing on the stage.
Mhm. You
Are
said,
you
how do I rate myself?
yeah, like from 1 to 10? Are you like one of those just energetic, just go right through the whole song? Or you like, okay, let me take a little breather.
Well, I always say like I'm growing. I'm still growing when it comes to that, but it's also according to the song. Like for
Wow.
Soca, I'm doing Shine Pon Me, right?
Yeah.
But like I'm going to probably slow it down a little bit because I just feel like there's a specific message for this show that I want to give
Okay.
for this performance. I have a specific message that I want to give. And I
Gotcha.
need to slow down to give the message. This
Gotcha.
is according to the performance. This one, I need it to be a very strong one, and I need people to understand what I'm saying and understand where I stand.
What's in the message,
So
right?
yeah, for Soca Monarch for next week,
Awesome.
which you know, I have so much craziness going on, especially with women right now. And
Yes.
I just feel I believe, you know, with being a creative and an artist, it is my duty to speak on certain things and to put a message in my music.
Awesome.
So when
Awesome.
I hit the stage next week, that's what I'm going to give.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. We need more, we need more people that focusing on what's really happening. Because I read the news and, oh, honey, women is like in danger down there. Like, it's like a target.
Like, let me tell you, right? Like, I'm first thing first, I was like, for So Come On, I'm the only woman in the top 10, the only female. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't like this. I wish there were more. But then I was like, you know what? I have to represent. And then today, me and the team were we having a meeting, and we found out about the young lady who was missing, they
Yeah.
found her today.
Today, somebody told me.
And we were in tears, like
Yeah.
Misty was like crying, like we literally got off the phone because I was like, yo, I need a moment.
Yeah.
Even talking about it right now is getting me so emotional because I'm like, what is going on?
It's
What is
crazy.
really going on? So like it's just
And the person who told me about it today, they say that they had arrested some guys, but they let them go. I'm like, what? What?
that's the thing. Like, who are going to protect us? You know how many people in the past few months have been like disappearing?
Woman.
Like women,
Yeah.
young ladies.
Yeah. That's sick. That's real sick. That's real sick.
And
Like,
I'm like, what is the police doing? Every time they're found, it's not by the police. So are they even investigating?
right.
It's just
It's terrible. It's so sad to see like what my country turning into. Like, such a beautiful country,
yeah,
beautiful people. And it's
so upsetting. It's upsetting. And the thing about it, closed mouths don't get fed. So we as a people need to say something.
definitely, definitely. So
We
who's
need to
one of
say something.
past artists that you looked up to as a child, and who is one of your greatest influence now?
Good question. I remember when I was small, I had a teddy bear named Marshall Montano.
Okay.
And I used to be like, oh my gosh, he's amazing. But the person that inspired me to become a soca artist actually was Fayan.
Oh, okay. I love
I
Payan.
used to watch her perform and be like, oh my god, she's amazing. And I actually said that to her last carnival. I was performing at her fete. And her and Bungie Fett, and I said that to her, and she was like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yes." Um, but now it's so when like you're growing up and you perceive something a certain way, and then you get into it, and it's kind of not the way how you perceived it would be.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened when I got into the industry.
Wow.
It's way different than I thought it would be.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, but I like it's just it's different.
Yeah.
Now artist wise, I still love all the artists that I loved when I was small. It's just, just have a different perspective of everything now.
Got you. Got you. So when did you get into soca music? When did you get into like performing and becoming an artist?
So I have been singing like all my life, literally. I grew up in church, so I was singing in church from a young age. And then when I went up to the States, I actually went to Baltimore School for the Arts, which is the same school as Jada Pinkett Smith and Tupac Shakur.
Okay.
But they were there way before me, and they went there for theater, but I went there for music.
Yeah.
And then after I graduated from there, I went to University of Arts in Philadelphia, and then I transferred over to Morgan State University where I graduated. But when I was at Morgan State, I did double major music and business management, which
Okay.
I graduated with that. Yeah. So then I've been always doing music. And then while I was in college, I started writing. I was a writer first. And I was always like scared to become an artist a little bit because like I'm quirky, I have a weird style. I'm always like laughing. I'm a hugger. And I was like, yo, if I become an artist, people are going to judge me. It's like, I don't know if I want all that judgment. And then when I graduate, I was like, yo, I don't want to look back on my life and didn't do or pursue my dream out of fear. I didn't want to look back and didn't do something that my heart desired. You know what I mean? So I was like, you know what? I'm going to pack up everything and I'm going to move back home.
Wow.
I put everything in a container and I shipped it home. And I was like, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to dive into it. And that's literally what I've done. Like I moved home, and for the last 4 years, I've been pursuing my career as an artist.
Awesome. 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 Congrats on that. Congrats on your graduation, your degree and everything,
Thank you.
Making
Thank you. Thank you.
So
Yeah,
maybe it's
I just wanted to be I just wanted to, it wasn't really about the piece of paper because to be honest, like that piece of paper, a lot of times you can get that piece of paper and not get the job that you're qualified for. You know
exactly.
what I mean? But it's just like for me, I believe in knowledge. I'm constantly educating myself, even on the business of music and how to handle my business and stuff like that, because this is not just a fly by night thing for me. This is my life, you
Yeah,
know? So I want to be very knowledgeable on the things that I am doing, and do it correctly. Because in the future, I wanna get artists and I wanna raise artists and I wanna, lift them up, and I have to know what I'm doing in order to even do that. So yeah.
awesome, awesome, awesome. So where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
10 years.
Okay, let's do 5.
5. Okay. Okay. Well, I hope that like my nonprofit, because I have a nonprofit, it's called Feed One Life at a Time. I hope that takes off even more. Like I have a solid foundation that I can do more with that. And I hope that I'm an established artist and my music is getting to the world. And also I'm able to like help other younger artists. You know what I mean? Because that's always the goal, to God bless you to bless others. So I
Awesome,
hope I- I'm able to do that. Yeah.
awesome. So what is the focus of your nonprofit?
So like this year during the pandemic, we did stuff for the orphanage. We did a food, clothes, and toy drive for the orphanage. When I had it in the States, I did it with my friends, and we did stuff like at the homeless shelter for like Thanksgiving and stuff like that. And then I just wanted to bring it home. So now it's like I just want to do more stuff for the kids because that's our future. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I want to do stuff for the kids, and like I want to further it, like even like my friends in the States and my mom and everybody. I want to see if they can like send stuff so I can now do more, and even kids in schools, because there's a lot of families who can't afford certain things. I just want to be able to help. I want to help. Yeah.
That's awesome. Seems like you have a very big heart, and I like the I like the road that you're trying to take your music to, and to show upliftment for women, and to stand for something, and you stand in your grounds for women and how we should be treated and be protected. And I really admire
Yeah.
you. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
So,
I'm a woman. I'm a woman. My sister's a woman. You know
yeah,
what I mean? I came from a woman.
yeah,
That's the people that I'm supposed to be fighting for.
yeah. And I
You
like that.
know?
I like that because you're not out there just singing soca and whining and jumping. Your music it have a purpose in it, and I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Like Body Good was
Yeah,
actually created when my one of my friends, she had one of my best friends, she had a child.
yeah,
And the day when I went into that studio, my she was talking about how she doesn't feel like sexy and like
yeah.
she don't feel herself. She was like she's not sure if she's going to be able to fit in her costume next year and all that stuff. And I was like, girl, you just pushed out a whole child. Do you know how amazing that is? Like just to be able to do that,
Yeah.
and then when I went into the studio, I was like, I want to create a song that when a woman look in the mirror, she's just like, my body look good,
Yeah.
she just feel confident, she feel, sexy, beautiful, and that's where that song came from, you
Awesome.
know
Awesome.
yeah, that's where that song came from. And then Shine On Me, when my nana passed away, she passed away from COVID in the States. And I was like going through it. And then someone was like telling me, look how we take life for granted. You know what I mean? The simple thing is life, it just should even give you a wake up call of like how we should be appreciating life and loving life. And then I went into the studio and I was so emotional that day. And earlier that day, I was praying, just because I needed calm, and then that as I rise and I pray, thanking God for another day. That's my prayer. And I put that, kid started playing that beat and I started singing that. And he was like, oh, Melly, I love that. And then we built off of that. And that's how that song was created. you know.
Her
So
voice is
yeah.
beautiful. So can we hear a little bit more of that song?
Ah,
Oh,
um, you just gonna put me on spot.
yes, I am.
um, as I rise and I pray, thanking God for another day. Oh Lord, oh Lord, thank you for another. As I rise and I pray, thanking God for another day. Oh Lord, oh Lord, thank you for another day.
Wow, that is beautiful. I like it.
Thank
So
you.
can I say,
Thank you.
what are some mix of like reggae and soca and R&B? Or what would you call that?
So that song has actually a big Nigerian artist on it, Scales. Scales is actually an established artist in Nigeria. And it's like Afro mixed with soca. Like
Okay.
that's
It seems to
yeah.
be a thing right now, huh? The Afro mix with the
Yeah. The thing about it, like when I heard his voice on it. And I was like, you know what? Let me hit up my friend Scales and see if he would bless it. And then
yeah.
when he heard it, he's like, yo, Melly, I love this. And like in 24 hours, he sent back his vocals.
Man, I need to have Scales on here. I want to hear him sing his part of that.
He's singing,
Have Scales hit me up.
that he I tried to get him to do an interview the other day and it was
Yeah.
like he's like busy because he's getting ready to release his album.
Oh wow, amazing. So he's in
He's
like
like work. He's in Nigeria. Yeah, he's in Nigeria.
okay, okay. Oh, I love to. I can't wait to hear you guys do the song together. I love to hear the whole thing. So can we hear a little bit of
Wow.
Soca? White What
So you just gonna try to make me do a whole concert on the Zoom? No.
is the warm up? Let's hear a little bit of your soca, a little, you know. Then my listeners get a little energetic now.
Which one? Which one? Um, Look, all the big facts right there. All you have to do is hold on, cause they coming, yeah. Don't worry, cause I know just how you're feeling lately. Been losing my mind, going crazy. I know exactly where I want to be. Let's go, let's take the party to the streets. I don't know if you know that one.
No, I don't, but I like it because I think it's perfect for the pandemic right now. Like some of
It's called
people,
Free Up. It's
see,
called
I
Free
like
Up.
that. You know
It's
what?
on Static Rhythm from last year.
Oh, you know what? We mix that and bring it again because let me tell you, with this pandemic, how everybody want to be out there partying, they want carnival, they want to be jumping up. I think that song is perfect. Like I know what you want
Yeah.
to see, but right
Let's go. Exactly. Exactly. I didn't even think about that. Maybe I need to post that on my wall. I
now,
didn't even think of that. Yeah.
girl, I'm here to
Yeah. That's
power and inspire too.
yeah. Thank you, boo. Thank
I
you.
got you. I got you. Well, Melly Rose. Wow, guys, this was Melly Rose we was talking to today. I mean, amazing, amazing, phenomenal woman. I love her zest and her excitement. Her voice is amazing. I love it. Like I'm tuning into
Soca Monarch.
yes, I'm tuning
Next
into
week.
Mona. You personally send me the link, please.
Okay, I
Just in
got
case
you.
I don't
I
get
got
it
you.
somewhere else.
I got you. I'll ask them.
Yeah,
I'll
so
ask them.
Melly,
And also it's a voting thing. So I'm gonna send you guys the stuff so you can vote. Sorry. So you can vote.
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna send it to you so you guys can vote. And yeah, it's going to be good. It's like it's gonna be me, it's Fama, it's Blacks, who else? Ola. Yeah, it's gonna be a good show.
I did a it's so funny. I did a little short song from Ola song. I just did it like the
Which
chorus,
one?
the Ola Ola Ola, whining like
Ola.
Africa. I just love that song so much, and I did
Yeah,
it.
Ola is so talented. Ola is so talented.
Let me tell you, to this day,
One
I love it.
one day I'm gonna have to do a collaboration with him. We've spoken about it. We've spoken about it.
That would be
So
a
now
yeah with your voice in here. Woo.
I think we will have some fun.
I
Have
see.
some fun. Do a video for it.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, okay, I hear you. I hear you. So, anything else you would like to tell the audience before you go today?
Yeah. So, okay. So, check out my new release, Run It. I don't know if you guys heard it yet. It's called Run It. And check out Shine Upon Me. Also, Free Up. Just go through the list. It's all on Spotify, Apple, every streaming platform. It's
Awesome.
on there. You can also check me out on social media. It's @IAM_Melly Rose. IAM_MELLYROSE. On Facebook, Melly Rose. Twitter, IAM_Melly Rose. And tap in, DM me. Let's talk. I'm here.
All right. I have a question. So, Melly
Mhm.
Rose, that's your real name or your stage name?
So my name is Melissa St. Rose,
Oh,
but
okay.
my friends called me Melly Rose. So when I became an artist, it was just natural to call
Yeah.
it Melly Rose.
See, like Melly Rose, it sounds like someone on like the big screen. Like the name,
Really?
yeah,
Yeah.
it
It's
fits
just
you.
because my name is Melissa, so Melissa Melly, and then St. Rose,
Yeah.
Rose. They just took out so Melly Rose.
See,
Yeah.
Melly Rose already have that stage impact to it.
Thank
Like,
you.
you know,
Thank you.
yeah. We're gonna be looking for you on the billboards and all that stuff. I believe that make a difference in soca music, especially for like the women and stuff like that. I honestly think that your message will be heard. Yeah.
Thank you. From your mouth to God's ears.
Yes.
From your mouth.
Honestly believe that. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem. So thank you for joining us today. Thank you for taking the time.
For having me. Thank you for having me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you.
One amazing woman on here, amazing people doing amazing things. That's what I want on
So
my.
are you.
Yes.
So are you. You're
Thank
doing
you.
amazing things.
Thank you. Thank
You
you.
are.
So you have a blessed and wonderful evening. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, guys. So that was Melly Rose of Trinidad and Tobago, a soca artist. Her voice is amazing. Oh my God, I love it already. I am definitely going to YouTube and listen to the rest of the songs because I see that she's doing something different. She's bringing messages with her songs, and I think that's amazing. That's is really needed. So I need you guys to continue tuning in on Thursdays because every Thursdays we are bringing you amazing people, amazing artists, business owners, activists, entrepreneurs, and also become a sponsor because that will help me keep elevating and it's going to keep my show running. Thank you and have a blessed day.